Assalamu alaikum. Hope you are doing well. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Hi, so in this video we are going to see about this table transformation. So basically what I want to do is that to use a transformation function in every cell. So like to use the same function in this one or in this one or in this one. And I have a demo transformation function, that is fx transformation. So this fx transformation basically just convert this data like Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. So it's split each of this word and then enclose with quotes, and then at the start it close that second parent. So let me show you. So this is that fx transformation. So this is not converted yet into a function, but I'll convert it into a function later one. If this is my input, so this is my expected output. Okay, so this middle and then east and north Africa, and each word is enclosed with quotes and comma is the separator, and I have enclosed that with second parent. Now if there is only one word in that particular input text, in that case this will return this one word. It doesn't include with quotes and second parent. So this is my transformation function, and I am to use that transformation function into all of these cells. So I am to use that same function in this particular column, in this column, in this column, and so on. Now let me convert this into a function. So I'll duplicate this and I'll keep this source for debugging and convert this into a function. So input will be text and output will be text as well. Now if you look into this section, all of this column has text, but we can have true, false, number. So I can just convert this one into as any input, and this one will be as any as well. So like true, or if it's a number, then just return the number. So now let me change this to 2, and this is the original function that I want to input. Okay, now this is the input table. So I'll get rid of this change type step, input table. Now if you see in this documentation that table dot transform columns, now it's expect table as the first parameter, so that will be the source, and then it's saying the transform operation as list. So basically we need to pass this transformation operation, and that should be a list. Okay, so for example, if I just say region, and then we need to pass this transformation operation, so that is each fx transformation and then underscore for this each. Okay, so this is the second parameter of this table transformation. Now you can see that it transformed this particular column into proper expected output. Now if I want to use this one for this country column, then this should be a list of list. Okay, so I need to country and then same thing. So each fx transformation and then underscore, and as I said, this should be a list of list. So that is it. Now you can see that this convert this country as well. So basically the issue is that we need to build this transformation list. So this is the main part of this video, so be careful about this section. So we need to build this transformation list dynamically. Okay, so this is our expected goal. So I don't want to hard code this text column name and their function. So basically what I'll do, so I'll get rid of this one. I'll use another function, that table column names. So let's expect this table reference. So this is our column. So this is our column list. So I can just rename this to column list. Okay. Now I need to build this transformation operation. Okay. So that's why I will use this list.transform, and this is my list, that means column names each. Now expected output is this. Okay, so this underscore, and then has to return this transformation, that was each fx transformation and then underscore, right? So this is my transformation list. Now you can see this is region and this is that transformation function. This is again country and this is that transformation function, and so on. So this is the final transformation list. So I'll rename this to transformation or transformation operations. Now I'll just use this table dot transform column. So I need to pass this table reference, that is source, and then I need to pass this transformation as list. So this is that transformation. Now you can see that we have this particular transformation applied in all of this column. So like this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So in these two cases there is only one word, so that's why basically the input is the output, but it apply in this one or this one or this one. Okay, so this is my transformation operation list that I built dynamically, and here I am using that transformation operation. Now if you look into this section, that it's saying default transformation as nullable function. Okay, so now let's say if I just pass an empty list in this section, and if I say okay, each fx transformation and then underscore. Okay, now you can see that it does the same thing as previous one. Okay, so basically it just applied the default transformation operation in all of this column because we pass blank transformation list in this section. So this last parameter of this table.transform column function is that it will apply that transformation in rest of those column which is not present in this section. So as we pass empty list, that means the rest of these columns, like all of this column, will use this transformation. Either we can build this transformation dynamically, or we can just use this default transformation. Now this one will be useful, let's say if you don't want to use the transformation operation on this in order priority, so he wants to apply only upper section. So like I can just say okay, that list dot remove items, so that is this one, and then so this is my column list, and then I can just remove that, let's say I don't want to use that transformation in this order priority. So I'll exclude that one. Now this transformation operation is saying that okay, it has this 4 data. Now we can just say okay, instead of blank, just use transformation operation list, and in this section just return and test or something like that. So now you can see this m test, c test, l test, h test. That means this particular section, so this transformation applied in this column, this column, this column, and this one, and this one is applied on the rest of this column, that means this order priority column. So that is this particular transformation. So that's why this part is necessary if you want to apply a particular transformation in some other column, and the rest of these cases will be used the default transformation. So this is the way we can build this if we need to exclude some of this column, but if we don't need to exclude any of these columns, in that case we can just get rid of this, and then actually this one is not also necessary, this column list. We can just say that okay, table dot transform columns, and then this is the table and this is that empty list, so there is no transformation, so it will use the default transformation. Okay, so each fx transformation and then pass this underscore, that means this one, so it will use that transformation. Now I want to use some more advanced things like transformation function. Let's say if I just define this part into this previous one, let's see what happened. Transformation function. Now in this section you can see that this is a transformation function and this is that applied transformation list, right? Now what I can do, I can just make this into a function, so that is input table, and this is going to be this transformation function as function, and final output will be this table. Now so I can just name this as a source, so I don't need to do anything else. So this is a function now. Okay, so it's apply the default transformation. Now we can just load this part and let's try to use that one. Alt apt, so I'll use this, so that is input table, so let me rename this one fx apply transformation, and I'll use this fx apply transformation. Now the second one is that transformation function, right? So I can just pass this each fx transformation and then underscore. Now it's apply that transformation function. Let's try a little bit different. Okay, now you can see that if I just pass this fx transformation instead of saying that each fx transformation and underscore, then it also worked. Basically this fx transformation is a function, so you can just pass this one as well. Okay, so you can just use that one in this section as well. Okay, let me duplicate it and let me go into this advanced editor. I'll comment this out. So in this transformation function, actually I don't need to say this, that fx transformation. I can just say okay, so this is it, and apply the transformation, so that also works. Okay, so we can just use in this fashion as well, or when we are building this transformation list dynamically. So let me show you that also. So like column names, now list.transform, and then this is this list and it underscore and then fx transformation, so this needs to be list, so this also work. Okay, so you don't need to mention that each text transformation and then underscore. So I showed you that because I was using that specific function definition in that transformation list where I hardcode that column names. Basically you don't need to use that hardcoded name, I mean each fx transformation and then underscore. You can just table dot transform column names, that is this one. So you can just say okay, resume, and this is that transformation function. So you can just do that. So that's it for today. If you have any suggestion or question, feel free to comment in this video, and if you like this video, please thumbs up. Thank you. Have a good day.